Deadass? Yeah, dude. See, the thing is, isn't that Goo Lagoon like in SpongeBob? No, it's not like Goo Lagoon. What the fuck? Isn't that like Goo Lagoon? Jerome, you research insects? The thing is about me is that I love learning. I love learning. Like as weird as that sounds, I actually really do dig like just watching about like nature shit, learning about like life and crap like that. Sounds stupid, I know. And Jerome, you do that? Ooh, no. It's so out of your character. It may be, but it's true. I do like learning about crazy shit. And nature is one of the biggest ones is because it's so weird. Like apparently there's, believe it or not, there's this species of birds out there, like somewhere in like some sandy area. Like let's just say for example like Arizona, right? For some weird ass fucking reason, there's this bird species that literally go hunting for like lizards and shit, like prey, like bugs, mantises and crap like that, cockroaches, anything of that nature, like things that could fit in their mouth. And for some odd ass reason, this fucking bird species actually doesn't it doesn't eat their kill. You know what they do? They literally stick it onto like a spike. It's weird. It is weird. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, that's all they do is that they hunt and then they stick their prey onto spikes and it just displays the corpses. It's just like, what the fuck? Like birds are weird. Birds are scary as shit. We got tribal birds and shit. How bored with your life do you have to be in order to put yourself in danger like that, right? JT is a man of culture. He absorbs only the finest of subjects. So we talking about birds? Oh no. Oh hell no. That's fucked up. It's weird. Go ahead and look it up. I think you know I only speak the truth in this stream. It is odd. Ever heard of the Great Emu War that Australia lost? Emu War? And emus like giant, like they're kind of like they're big ass birds. Emus are big ass fucking birds. What about what do you mean? The Great Emu War. That's weird. The only reason why I know about an emu is because I saw their fucking eggs. That was the saddest war. What the hell? What is going on? Did they? Oh, excuse me. Australia went to war and they lost. They're just birds. What were they gonna do? Oh, basically humans versus the emus and the humans lost. Ew. I thought the birds lost. What the fuck? Well, time to look this up. The Great Emu War. Emu War. Ew, what the shit? It's real? The Emu War, also known as the Great Emu War, was a nuisance wildlife management military operation undertaken in Australia over the latter part of 1932 to address public concern over the number of emus said to be running amok in a camping district. What the hell? Oops. The unsuccessful attempts to curb the population of emus, a large flightless bird indigenous to Australia, employed soldiers armed with the Lewis guns, leading the media to adopt the name Emu War when referring to the incident. While a number of the birds were killed, the emu population persisted and continued to cause crop destruction. What the fuck? We live in a society where birds reign supreme. I've never heard about the assassination bug. No. The only bug that intrigues me, honestly, is the stick bug. Nah. It is the one, like, well, it's not even a bug. It's a fucking, it's a fungus. It's basically how clickers were made. If you guys played The Last of Us, that's just to give you an example. Basically, there's this fungus that, I don't know how it eventually starts, but there was this fungus that like, it blows up. right? And the pores will fall onto the whatever is on the ground, whether it be like a freaking an ant, which is usually common, a roach, a lizard, or anything of that nature. Basically, what this damn like fungus would do is technically mind control. It is weird. Like, it would land on, let's just say for this example, an ant, because there's more cases about the ants getting caught than anything. The ant would, like, it would get hit by one of the pores, that blew up, right? And for some odd-ass reason, the ant starts acting weird, given like a couple of hours to days. The ant literally, it doesn't act like an ant anymore. Now, I'm not saying that it turns to a fucking bird, but it doesn't act like how it was supposed to anymore. And basically, given the opportunity, that said ant, with that pore, will actually go away from the nest. And it would literally just cling, it would climb onto like a branch or something, and it would like cling there, and it would die there. And what happened is that when it would die, believe it or not, that pore that I mentioned earlier, it would kill the fucking ant, and a fungus branch would actually be born out of its fucking skull or some weird part of its body. It's weird, and then the process continues where that ant dies, the pore grows again, or the fungus grows again, and then that fungus explodes and lands on whatever fucking lives below it. It's like a zombie infection, yeah. It's like a zombie infection. A parasite relationship? I don't know about that. I really don't. It's more that that said fungus dominates the fucking animal. That's what it is. It's not a I don't want to say it's a relationship. It's just that when that shit, when that thing lands, you're fucked. You are fucked. And that's how. It's funny because in the Last of Us, I'm pretty sure that's how they explain how that freaking incident happened. You know how like when you go into areas and that area would be like covered in pores and shit, or covered in like fungus pores and stuff like that. That's basically how they said that shit kind of spread. And in technicality, they got their idea from that said fungus overall. It's weird. Why are you in Phantom's room? You know he's a waste of space. Well, I was in this room because there was barely anybody in here. Trust me, I would have left a long time ago. But then there were actually worthy opponents. There were like purples, there were reds, there were freaking oranges. I was like, okay, I'll stay here. And now that number is clearly diminishing. That's why I stayed. Like I said, big ass bird who are Nord is somewhere strong as hell. It wears the skin of it. What the fuck? Wait, hold on. Ever heard of the assassin bug? It wears the skin of its kills and then to attract more prey. That sounds so dope. Yo, that bug is metal as shit. The fact that it kills its prey and then it wears its skin. Oh, that is that I don't know what kind of bug that shit is, but that dude is metal as fuck. That species is metal as hell. I'm gonna wear the skin of my dead enemies to attract more. That's crazy, man. See, I'm more engulfed on like the sea life, in all honesty, than like Earth, like fucking. How do I say it? I was gonna say Earth life, above ground life. There it is. Whatever. Speaking of science stuff, ever heard the Gimpy tree? What the fuck is that? It throws off its scent everywhere? Ew. I ate too much chili. Insect rape culture? Have I heard of it, or is there an actual herd? What's going on? Ew, what the hell? The Gimpy tree? What is this? Also known as the stinging brush, mulberry, the suicide plant. What the fuck? Or moonlighter. It's a plant common to rainforest areas in the northeast of Australia. The suicide plant? So it's like it's also known as the stinging bush, the mulberry leaf stinger, the gimpy gimpy tree, or the gimpy stinger, the suicide plant, scary, or the moonlighter. Nani? I didn't have thrown up a bit. Damn, James, you okay? What, you puking, dog? Why's it called a suicide plant? Is it like if you eat it, you just die? What's happening here? Damn, that reached that far? Holy shit! Oh, my rock wasn't fast enough. Hey! Alright, good shit, Mason. Wait, what's happening with science? Well, I'm missing. What knowledge am I missing? A male mosquito tackles a female into the water in a forced meeting. If she resists, the male taps the water, alerting any fish nearby. What in the fuck? From discussing eating ass to learning about nature and how scary shit is?